In this video, we're going to discuss the headphones channel in the control room mixer, as well as the control room mixer inserts. So first, we're going to discuss the headphones channel, and this can be a source of much confusion for people who are new to the control room. So if you go into the VST Connections window here under the Studio tab, and you go to Add Channel, you'll see that you can add a headphone. Well, what does that mean? A lot of people thought or think that means that's what you would use in order to set up a separate mix for your performer who's wearing headphones. But that is not what the headphone channel is for. We know now that that's what studio channels are for. And so the headphone channel is actually a second control room channel, and I'll show you by adding one. So I've added a headphone channel. I'm not going to connect it to anything. I'm closing that, and you'll see now that I've got a phones channel in the control room mixer. You'll see that it mimics the control room channel in the mixer, but it's not exactly the same. So these both have the same options, the same kind of channel, but the main difference is that the phones channel actually has a dedicated pair of outputs. So whatever I chose in the VST Connections window for outputs for the phone channel, that's where it goes. The control room channel, on the other hand, actually varies based on what monitor channel we've selected. So we've got up to 4 monitors, each with their own outputs, and the control room can be set to output to any one of those monitor channels. So that's the main difference between the control room and the phones channel, besides the fact that you can actually independently control them. So the phones channel can have the listen bus enabled while the control room doesn't. The phones channel can listen to Studio One while the control room can listen to an external input. So it's just basically another way to have a second control room channel, except that it is dedicated to a certain couple of outputs, as opposed to the control room channel, which then goes on to the monitor channels. So that's what the phones channel is. In addition to that, the control room mixer is just like the Cubase mixer, in that if you expand it just like this, you'll see that all the control room channels have insert effects. What would you use them for, you might ask? Well, you could use them for lots of things. One is you could use analysis tools on the control room channel. So you can have spectroanalysis done on any audio that enters the control room channel. It gives you much more control over it versus if you'd put that spectroanalysis tool on the stereo out, for example. Another is you could put a limiter on the monitor channels to prevent speaker damage, or with the talkback channel, and you can get to the talkback channel inserts by just activating the talkback. You'll see now that I've got the talkback inserts here. You can put a limiter on the talkback channel or a compressor on the talkback channel to sort of even out the levels and not surprise anybody in a quiet studio. So in addition to the insert effects, you also have detailed meters, just like in the Cubase mixer, and I'll turn my talkback off so I don't have any of that going on. And you also have each external input and the monitor input channels also have their own phase reverse switches, input gain controls, and as I've said before with the monitor channels, you can use the input gain controls on all of these channels to sort of level everything out and make sure all the volumes are the same level coming into the control room mixer. So other than that, we're going to now discuss what I promised I would discuss before, and that is the control room preferences. And so I'll meet you in the next video.